So, T is an app that is officially at one point the #1 app on the App Store. T is a women-only app where users anonymously share info and warnings about men on how to spot red flags and to get feedback. Now, a lot of women have signed up for this app, obviously. This is only going to backfire and make men less likely to approach women. Also, what if the guy is amazing and the girl was upset that she lost him, so she completely sabotages his reputation? Wow, well, wait a minute. Has that ever happened before, where like a woman was unhappy that a guy didn't decide to commit to her, so then she destroys his reputation? I don't think that's happened before, has it? This might actually be the first time. And so anyway, this has been a massive scandal. A lot of people have been talking about this. My mom always said, never go looking for trouble. That's exactly what the new T app is. If you ever ghosted a girl, had a situationship, or talked to any other female while single, you're a walking red flag and will be put on blast. Well, I'm not going to show a lot of the profile pictures because obviously this is something that, you know, is private information, and I would feel like, you know, it's not necessarily the right thing to do. I think that this is toxic female behavior, and it should be called out as such. It's disgusting. It's weird. It shouldn't be considered anything other than that. But we do also have an improvement, and we have someone settling the score. We had Carfax. Now we have Box Score. A man-only app where users can share info and warnings about women on how to spot red flags. So there we go. And you do have another one. At the end of it, I have no problem with women having an app like this, but if women get to have an app like this, then men get to have an app like this too, right? Where they can post like, okay, like what is this girl down for? What's she not down for? Does she have STDs? Is she like super political? Does she cry about her boyfriend? You know, is she going to ask you to pay for her stuff after you go on a second date? Like all these things that are important. Yeah, body count tracker, exactly. Yeah, it's like, I mean, every car has mileage on it, right? But the moment that you apply it to a person, somehow this is the wrong thing. And by the way, I don't have any problem saying anything like this because they're doing the exact same thing to men. They are. Look at this. Anonymous advice. Should I date Ethan? My friend saw him out with another girl and then poll, don't date him. Now, I know this might be a massive shock, but the app was hacked. The T app has been hacked and all user information was leaked. There was all fat, ugly, middle-aged women. That's it. That's the reason. That's the reason. So it's a bunch of fat, ugly, middle-aged women that hate men because obviously they're not 23 anymore, and so nobody's willing to put up with their bullshit. They make this app, and they say a bunch of other stuff. No, really. Like, you can look at... I'm not going to say where it is, but you can look up. Like, they posted everybody's driver's licenses, fucking everything, right? Massive fucking leak. Also, a bad thing. Oh, ratio of women built like Blastoise requested, please. 5'4", 170 pounds is the American female average. Would love to see if some fall in that demographic. Hey, I don't know about Blastoise. I'm sure you've got a few Laprases and maybe a few Snorlaxes also. Who could have possibly guessed? The average woman using this app is sub-mid. What a shocker. You can't write parody. You can't write what is it? Satire better than this. And the reason, by the way, women do this, people need to understand this. The reason why they do that is because they want to go out and push this toxic mindset to everybody else that they have because they have some residual lingering resentment and hate towards men because they were probably treated badly, broken up with for a younger girl, or for some reason or another, sidelined for someone who was a better option. And honestly, W to the guys. Because if you've got some angry bitch that's sitting there on an app complaining, oh no, you shouldn't date him, you shouldn't do that. Do you really want to marry that? Fuck no, you don't want to marry that. You've got enough problems in your life before you want to sign into something else.
The T app was designed to expose men, but it's exposing y'all women. It's showing just how dirty and nasty the men that y'all have been dealing with are. Y'all get online with these high standards that you don't have in real life, which is what I always say.
The year was 2005, and the World Wide Web was just developing.
And a new website came out called don'tdateemgirl.com.
Yep.
You guys back in the early 2000s, you remember this. And the way I found out about this site was that a popular pastor in Sacramento was exposed on the site for basically clapping his member cheeks.
I just don't understand how it is socially acceptable that girls can go and do this, but guys that share information about girls and their sexuality is somehow seen as a bad thing. I don't get it. I think this is a double standard. And it's not a double standard that makes sense either.
All the text messages, all of everything, pictures, not videos though, were put on the site. And the site was built for women to come on and do exactly just that. They can anonymously submit relationship stories about cheating partners and basically expose men. And
look at what it says, bro. Watch out for this guy because he is a big-time game player and a sociopath, and the description of a sociopath is as follows. And it's just some random guy. Sorry, Jason, but your life is ruined now. You should have called her back.
And this was founded by a lady by the name of Tasha Joseph, and for a while this site was one of the hottest in America. But the problem with the site was not just its fanfare with women, it was the accuracy about the reviews. Now in this instance, if you post it onto the site and you expose the man, a man could actually join the site and defend himself, but that wasn't good enough. In 2006, attorneys started filing lawsuits against the website owner for spreading false allegations against their clients.
That's what you get.
September 2006, the Miami News-Times elaborated on a fabricated profile created to demonstrate that the website was dangerous. By 2007, ABC News referred to don'tdateemgirl.com as a revenge site.
It's absolutely a revenge site. It is. It's the same as, like, you know how they used to have all those sites where people would post photos of like explicit photos that their girlfriends would send them? Like, I'm actually not a fan of that. I know this might be surprising for you guys to hear, but I think revenge porn is bad. And the reason why is because it makes women less likely to send nudes. I'm not against, like, obviously, yeah, you could say it's against it morally, right? Yeah, I guess you could, I guess I'm against it morally. But, like, it's primarily that it functionally reduces the probability of it happening. So we gotta be logical here, okay, boys?
By 2010, all of the profiles of men were removed.
There it is.
And by 2016, the site was no longer accessible.
Dead. I wonder if she was divorced, the woman who started it.
But as my granddaddy used to say,
there he is.
The players change, but the game remains the same.
True.
He's right, you know.
The year is 2025. And that's 20 years ago from when Don't Date 'Em Girl launched. And now we have something a little bit new. It's called T. Remember, the players changed, but the games remain.
Well, you see, look at this. You got the red flags, the green flags. Where has this been literally put an area that you live? Bro, this guy, what did he do? 16? Damn. 16 red flags.
That pretty much does the same thing as don'tdateemgirl.com.
Yeah.
With one difference. Well, number one, it's on a app. But number two, well, check this out.
Let's talk about the T app and whether it's legal. If you don't know the T app, it's like an app version of the Are We Dating the Same Guy Facebook group. Basically, it's a platform for women to anonymously gossip, post pictures, ask information about men. Although men are the subject and they are what's being talked about, it doesn't let men join. It also has screenshot blocking, which aims to make it so that men can't know that they're being talked about. And you can even set up alerts for guys' names, and it gives you a notification when that person is being talked about. There are...
What kind of nasty ass shit is it? Who does this? Like, really? And again, it's all just a bunch of fat, ugly, middle-aged women sitting around here complaining about guys that don't want to give them a call back. That's it. It's loser-ass hoes getting mad. It's embarrassing, bro. Like, it's actually, like, imagine going on this site. Imagine downloading this app, scanning in your driver's license in your face so you can complain about your Tinder date. I would be embarrassed. Wouldn't you be embarrassed to do that? Where's your self-respect? You're on the app? No, I'm not. Because the app has to rate dates. How could I be on the app?
Some legal and ethical concerns with this app.
Now, as you can see, the stark difference is, at least with Don'tDateThemGirl.com, you could come on and defend yourself as a man, but it's only for men, and so you can't even screenshot and say, hey, somebody is talking about you on this app.
Well, you
I mean, somebody can come on and say that you have, you know, all kind of doodle in your drawers, or your breasts smell like booty and cheese. I mean, somebody could say that you got kicked out of Clapathon Tech for self-clapalization.
Yep. True.
Somebody could say anything about you and you just can't defend yourself.
That's right.
Whether the allegations are true or not, or maybe something is true and you don't want anybody else to know. And the reality is you don't know which person is doing it. But wait, there's more.
Defamation being the biggest one. If things are said about a certain person that are not true, because things are anonymously posted and the app provides a platform for things like that to be posted, the app could be held liable. Another thing they could be sued for is discrimination and gender exclusivity. The app is
true. Like, I don't know why. Like, I mean, I understand. Like, I'm a big fan of things like women-only gyms, right? I think that's a good thing. Because, like, I mean, why am I a fan of women-only gyms? Because I'm not retarded. Really, that's because I'm not retarded. I know. You know, I know it, bro. Like, again, like same. Yeah, like, you know, you go to the gym. I know you might not believe this, but I've been to the gym, and like, you talk about, bro, I had a 99 in geometry. I'm looking through 7 different mirrors to stare at some girl's ass at a gym. And guess what? I bet some girls don't like that. They don't want to have to deal with that. I respect that. They want to be in their own space. I understand it. They say, yeah, no, but really, you can't help it. Of course.
Designed and made exclusively for women, and the app requires you to verify that you are a woman before you could even use the app. All it takes is for one guy to come around and say, hey, I want to use the app, and this app is discriminating against me because I'm a man.
Now, the curator is making a very interesting point. This is the issue that Don't Date 'Em Girl faced in a way, because, well, while there was people spreading false narratives on Don'tDateThemGirl.com, the difference is now men can come on and say, I want to join the app, and then I can't join the app. It's a different issue that Don'tDateThemGirl.com had to face. In this instance, if you're a man and you want to be on the app, you're excluded. You can't join. But do we have any evidence of something like this happening in men winning a lawsuit in their favor?
Probably, yeah. I bet you do. I bet there's like a lot of examples.
Rewind! The year is 2020.
Oh.
And there is a nightclub called Omnia Nightclub. It was located in San Diego's Gas Lamp Quarter. And of course, they had something called Ladies Night. This is something that's always happened amongst America. You know, they try to get the ladies to come in. But what Ladies Night will do is they'll let the ladies in for free, and then the men will have to pay. Well, then a group of men got smart.
They identified as
women?
women?
They actually sued this particular club.
Ooh.
And they said, listen, in order for us to get in, we were made to pay full price on entry, while women were let in for free or at discounted rates at the Ladies Night event. They also complained that they were frisked by security before entering the club.
That's right.
But women were not. And the claims in this class action date back to 2015. And of course, this is club closed because of this big ass lawsuit. Now, I don't know if they actually got the money, but the judge approved a $7 million settlement for these men suing a bar over a simple ladies' night admission fee.
Wow. I mean, to be honest, I mean, it's true, right? I mean, it's true. Easy money, yeah. I mean, because there's no real reason, like, there's no real reason to have something like that. Like, for example, like, the reason why you have a women's only gym is for women's health and safety. There's no reason you're having a women's only night at a nightclub. It's honestly usually the opposite, because that way you get more guys that go in there at that time because you want to fish where the fish are.
So could this app be in trouble for that? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
But wait,
that's right.
There's more.
She's like, you could post a picture of your man or the old man you used to talk to or a man that you want to talk to, and people will rate them a red flag or a green flag, and there's comments, and everything is anonymous. You could write hella comments and say whatever you could say was weak.
I can see why a lot of girls like this. They just get to sit around and gossip and talk shit. Yep.
They're a deadbeat. They beat on women. You can say whatever you want about them, and they can't do anything because they don't have access to the app because you got to take a picture of yourself to prove that you're a woman.
Yep.
So why I get into the app today, y'all, and I'm not thinking that it's like real. You know, like I'm thinking like, oh yeah, they're gonna expose people, but I don't think I'm gonna be knowing any of the people that's on there, right?
Yeah, sure.
So I get in, I'm scrolling, I don't see nobody I know, right? I don't see nobody. And I scroll a little bit more.
She found her boyfriend.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the f you think you is?
So this lady has joined, and even though she has a boyfriend and her boyfriend isn't on there, yeah, she's seen people that she knows that's on there.
Damn.
And yeah, they've been gossiping all day and night. And it's crazy because now let's say that this stuff is not true. And some of the men that she knows that they're on the app and they're being talked about. And again, a man can't come out and defend themselves. But let me just ask you this. What if you're a person that is just posting about a person you just dislike? You're making up all kind of things about the person.
What do you think? You think women would just go on there and post photos of guys and say bad things about them just because they didn't like the way a date went? What do you guys what do y'all think? Y'all think they would do that? Never. I don't think they would ever do that. There's no way. There's no way they would do that. What do you mean?
I mean, people here do it all the time. I mean, look at what's going on with AI content creation here on YouTube.
True.
You have certain creators who are just making up false narratives saying that celebrity said something that they didn't say just for issues and giggles. And so you mean to tell me that a person can't do that? Yeah, that means you can come on and you're
especially
interested
I think it's
in a person.
anonymous.
You've never met them.
It's never anonymous.
You can come on and find out a whole bunch of tea, a whole bunch of stuff about this person, and you can talk freely because you're not going to be judged by the commentary.
Who cares? Would you really want to date a woman who looks at this app and makes a decision on you? I think that, again, that's fine. You want to have that decision? Okay. But we need a version of this. Men need a version of this. If you want to have a toxic man-hating app, then we need a toxic woman-hating app. Like, I got no problem with this. You call it Twitter? No, it's called twitch.tv/Asmongold. But the reality is that, or my YouTube channel, or Kick, especially my YouTube channel, though. But anyway, the fact is that if you look at if you look at this shit, like it's voyeuristic. It's an invasion of people's privacy. It is totally just completely like it's totally unverified. You can't prove or disprove any of this. So you just have these people running wild, talking shit about you. There's nothing you can do about it. I mean, again, like it's toxic as fuck. And again, if you want to do things that are toxic as fuck, that's fine. But you have to expect that happens. Female toxicity.
This T-app is all fun and games, but y'all better pray that these men don't get their own version. A lot of y'all women get spared so much because men don't run their mouth. If men ran their mouth half as much as y'all ran y'all mouth, a lot of y'all would be in trouble. A lot of y'all.
Yeah.
Because everything that these men be guilty of, y'all be guilty of and more.
Oh, yeah.
If these men get an app where they can expose anonymously.
I remember I seen a girl that I thought was hot on OnlyFans have a crash out that was so fucking insane. It almost made me gay. I almost wanted to have sex with dudes after watching this video. Like, it was that bad.
Y'all gonna be in a lot of trouble. A lot of y'all been smashing a lot of men in y'all cities, right? Y'all done got around. And it's gonna get bigger than just barbershop talk where they can compare notes about y'all.
Yeah.
They'll have a whole app where they can show about how many of y'all done smashed how many dudes in the city.
Yeah.
Right? All of the nasty things you done to those dudes on the first meetup.
Real. Think about it.
How many of y'all done lied about being pregnant? How many of y'all done put babies on men that didn't even belong to them? Talk about your hygiene and how some of y'all stink.
She's just going in on it. Oh my God. Jesus.
You see, the ladies that are involved in the app are actually exposing themselves.
They are. Well,
And
they
let me
did.
explain what I mean.
No,
Shout
no.
out to a lady who understands.
Literally.
Number one, you're exposing how nasty you are. I mean, you're exposing where your standards really are, what you're allowing men to do to you.
Yep.
And you're trying to help out other ladies who basically will see these men and say, hey, you know what?
Here's the other thing is that the way that a guy treats one girl is going to be totally different than the way that a guy treats another girl. And like, I've always used this example is that like, why is it that every annoying bitch hates video games and hates whenever their boyfriend plays video games? I'm going to tell you why. It's because a guy is always going to prefer video games over you because you're annoying and obnoxious. Whereas if you are a pleasant to be around, nice person that, you know, the guy actually really likes, he's going to put down his game, even if he's in the middle of a game, to spend time with you because you're more important than the game. So if you're losing to Call of Duty, that says a lot more about you than it does about Call of Duty. Do you think we get a red flag watching you? Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
That's one of the things is like you post these guys up there and you're supposed to get like a red flag if, you know, well, if you can date somebody or not, or a green flag if the guy is okay. He passes all the flying colors.
Right, yeah.
And this is the same thing that ladies are doing now. Like, oh no, this is how he is. You know, don't worry about him. You know, he'll treat you wrong or he'll treat you bad. But the thing is that it's one-sided because it never detects if you're a red flag.
Yeah, true. With all the images leaked, it turns out that these women actually weren't red flags, they were grenades.
You see, because nobody can come and check you about your behavior or who you've been getting your cheeks clapped by. Furthermore, if it was the other way around, women would be crying because what if we were able to post some of y'all's y'all little twerk videos that you send? Storytime music! There was a chick that I know that was dating me. Another American dude from the community that I'm actually pretty cool with now came to the country.
Okay.
She was dating him and she was trying to get me to commit to something a little bit long term, but she was shady and all of that. And let's just say she sent me a video.
Sure.
Sent him a video. And somehow we just started like talking about the same lady and the same thing.
This shit happened in my Warcraft guild. This girl was healing heroic shattered halls. This is in Burning Crusade. This is the start of Burning Crusade, by the way, when it was still hard. The guys in the group start talking to each other, whispering each other. They find out that she's sexting with all 4 of them at the same time while she's healing them in the dungeon. Like a fucking old god with their tentacles around all of them. At the same, honestly, like I said, damn, that's impressive. That was the same girl, by the way, that told me that she wished her tongue was a snake, or sorry, she wished her tongue was really long so she could wrap it around my dick like a snake. Yeah, she was. I have never in my life, like this is back in like 2007, 2008. Like a special, yeah, you don't see something like this every day. After she quit, we call her the Guild Bicycle because everybody got a chance to ride. But nobody knew it. That's crazy. How does that happen? By the way, I told this story about 2 years ago. The girl I'm talking about sent me in-game mail on my WoW character saying it was her. She confirmed it in a couple of details. And she said, those really were the days. I miss hanging out with you guys. We had so much fun together.
And he was like, yeah, man, she sent me a video yesterday. I was like, really? And we found out that, oh, this same person is sending the same videos out. Like, not only to just us, but to
Oh, so she was doing OnlyFans. She had like the pre-order for it.
If something like that were to be a mechanism that guys could talk about online, about some of the things that women are actually doing, it would really disturb a lot of guys because a lot of men in general want to look at women as like, okay, if she might be 3 or 400 up, like we don't really have any proof. And a lot of times we may like it like that, but once we kind of know that you're out there just getting clapped in the streets, you're out there telling the same stories and the same lies. Like, you know, you're telling one guy like you're busy, but then a guy finds out that
another guy.
You've been talking to somebody else. You said you're sleepy. It would be terrible.
Yeah, you're not asleep.
Again, is it going to ruin dating?
I think that all of this online toxicity has definitely, like, I mean, I can't speak from this personally. I'm just talking about what people have told me. I think it's definitely made dating worse. It seems like it certainly has.
I don't think so. For the guys who are being posted on T-App as red flags, if those men are attractive enough, those women are still going to want to date those guys. They're not going to say they can't date them because
Catfish
it's on T-App. They're going to want to find out if it's true, especially if somebody says he got some good
So it's literally just a guy. It's a fake profile picture.
Right. We already know. And when it comes to cheek clapping and booty clapping it up, they're going to be okay with it. And so it's not going to change dating. The women out there are going to still do what they're going to do. And to be honest, this app will be shut down within a year
gonna get rid of
because it just breaks so many laws and things like that. And nobody probably wants to put up with that.
And T-App just got hacked. Yeah, it got hacked. And then again, all of the people, everybody went out and they were, what do you call it? They were getting mad about this and, you know, like getting pissed off and, oh, well, like they're putting out all of our personal information. I love how, like, by the way, if you are a girl and you're crying about your personal info getting leaked on T, you are on an app that's all about leaking personal fucking info. Your entire fucking, like, you would have never been, this is karma. Like, you talk about, that's karma, bro. Like, that's 100% karma. Like, how the fuck are you going to go and complain about getting your personal shit leaked when all you've been doing is leaking people's personal shit? That's the whole thing. That's what you've been all about. That's your life. That's the whole way it is.